What did they decide to do? So as I'm piecing some of the information together, we know that my grandpa came back from the war in 1945. So Orville is back. They try to have a baby. They cannot. It's actually suspected, despite all of Viola's health issues, that it's Orville who is sterile due to measles. So when we're talking about anti-vaccines and stuff, you might want to keep that in mind. And so he and his two brothers, they also had measles really bad as well. None of them had children, his brothers. So anyway, now I'm even more curious, because then what was happening in 1949? They couldn't have a baby. Okay, fine. And so they have this farm. We already know based on the letters that Viola said, yeah, sure, I'll live on a farm with you, but don't expect me to do, the hard farmer's wife sort of work. And so what is so interesting in her whole dress shop is it's 1949. She's a farmer's wife in a small town. This is really progressive. When you really get down to it, they're not in New York. They're not. Here they are in some small Iowa town, and she opens up a dress shop. So I decide, okay, I'm going to look up this small town newspaper, and thank goodness their public library had all of the newspapers archived on there. I didn't have to have a login. I didn't have to have a password. I didn't have to put in a credit card and pay for it, or only get, 1 week free and then you have to pay. No, this is how information should always be. And so the most interesting thing I found before they opened is this. They had a fashion show. And I just love imagining my grandma, Viola, as this young, vibrant lady who, okay, so they're struggling to have a baby right now. And she's like, I'm going to open up a dress shop. And her planning this with Eileen, and let's have a fashion show at the Opera House. And I mean, just the creativity and everything that goes into that. It's just delightful to see my grandma in that light. Then I got this whole stack of advertisements and little clippings. I found out Viola, here she went to Minneapolis, Chicago. She went to Chicago twice to do merchandise shopping for the store. I mean, this is so progressive. And then there's even these little delightful thank you